One of the really exciting things about the work we've been doing in Failinge is the work with residents to understand really what the issues are that are facing them, and for them to be part of the solution as well, to help us to identify what things we could do differently in that area, and we're being really ambitious about that. There's some really positive and really long-term ideas, and there's some things that residents have identified that they think we could probably collectively do differently very quickly as well, and so some of the work that we'll be doing is to look at that action plan and some of the things that we can do immediately, and maybe some of the things that in the longer term we'll look to change.
I think the more memorable thing for me, again, was the amount of people who turned up, and that showed to me as a resident that they are interested, in changing that state.
Been quite a lot of positive feedback from it, because people were a little bit wary and a bit like, oh, it's just a talking shop, it's just lip service, but they feel like they have been listened to, and that just by meeting other people, tenants and residents, and also other officialdoms all coming together, that's listened to them.
The big thing I found was that everybody was very positive about wanting to make a change, whether it be the residents who were on the estate, the agencies on the estate. They all really do want to make a change for the better for the estate, and hopefully make a better society for everyone to live into, a much safer society.
First time when we met the meeting in the Richmond Hall, we feel better because we know a new people, and we share all the people the same idea how to make Failinge, Lower Failinge, best for the future.
And what I think is really important in an area like this is that people feel that the policing is very local, that it's the same officers that stay on here, and crucially that they're working with all the other agencies to try and solve the problems. And really also, if those problems are to be solved, it's for the local residents to feel that they are actually in control, that they have a say about what actually happens. And so engagement, meetings, talking to people is very, very important. But also that they feel that the whole of GNP, the whole of Greater Manchester Police is working as a team, so when there are particular problems of crime and disorder, that they are actually being sorted. It's fine to have meetings, but also clearly local people want to see action at the same time.
And what we found out in terms of Failinge, where people were accessing services, and you can have millions and millions of pounds worth of services, but if people don't know they're there, don't know how to access them, that's a really big issue and a really big barrier to people progressing. So one of the things we really wanted to do, we worked with a lot of services and found out what they could do to help people locally and how they could bring their services closer.